liftoff. The clock has started. Roger.
Oh, what? Peel it. What do you mean peel?
It's true. You cannot break a soft pizza. You would have to cut it.
Welcome to the Good Stuff Morning Show. Here are your hosts, Kyle and Danny.
Good morning, Kenny.
Good morning, Kyle. Good morning, Kyle. Good morning, Kyle.
How's the heater you live inside doing things to your body? How is that?
You know what? It's actually not been too bad. Now, let me preface this and put it into context. I was gonna say it hasn't been too bad for the past few days.
Sure.
Too bad in Central Valley, California, during July and August is it's not 100 degrees today. There's a positive. It's not 90 degrees at noon. That's a positive, right?
Yeah.
But you know, it's unrelenting. It's just like sticky. I shouldn't say sticky heat because that's like Florida. That's like humidity heat.
It's not humid. No. It's not humid here.
But if I stay inside all day because it's too hot outside, but we don't want to, spend all of our money on just energy bills,
right?
Then our AC isn't on that often,
right?
And it gets sticky inside the house because there's just like. Either I'm spending, I feel like $4,000 or something to keep my house at a nice level. It's not $4,000. That's hyperbolic. But it's either that or I just succumb to heat stroke inside the house. It's one or the other. It's one extreme or the other. For refrigerator or lava.
It's a good thing that the sun can't go in the house, because if that were the case, you would end up probably wanting to vacate or find a different place to go.
Now, when you say vacate, you mean go on vacation?
Well, that's one option. Yeah. The other is that the sun that is actually in the house is a lithium ion fire started by your wristwatch. So I've got a problem that happened today, and I don't know. I guess my answer is you'll find out here in a second. But my Apple Watch Series 0 ?
It is
Series 1.
Yes, no, it says Series 0.
Okay.
No. Wait.
I think I took yours. I'm pretty sure I took yours. I had a Series 0. I got the Series 1 from you.
I think you're right.
Ancient. Anyway, doesn't matter. The current series I have or had, listener, on my wrist, rather. It's on my list, but Santa's decided not to grant me that wish this year. But the one that was on my wrist is swelling. It's getting so swole. While I got swole, battery got swole. And so now the little display is like popping up above where the little bezel is on the middle part.
It's not flush anymore.
Where it meets. And so I am, that's the one.
Okay, so I'm putting this on camera for the live listeners.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not focus, not on my face. Focus on the watch. Focus.
It's not going to do it.
There it goes.
If you could just slowly paint maybe a photo, a picture of your face on the side of the watch, it may then actually focus on it.
I was trying to demonstrate a non-swollen battery watch.
Sure. So this is apparently a well-known issue. And so after a quick message from you and then a cursory Google search, I have quickly removed said watch from my wrist, and
from the house, please.
I guess I'm gonna go to like a as long as I don't charge the battery, I'm good, right? Like it runs out and just sits there, and then I just don't do it, and I keep it, maybe keep it in the refrigerator. I don't know what to do, honestly, with it, to where
like a 19th century safe, please.
Sure. I do have a safe. Should I put it in the safe?
You have a safe?
I do have a fire safe.
Why do you have that's perfect. Put the fire hazard in the fire safe. Wait, why do you have a safe? What's that for?
Should I leave the important documents in there or not?
Are you wait, I've never heard of this. Are you that afraid of a fire? How big is a safe? What papers do you have in there? Tell us. What's the combination?
It's the size of it's this one, it doesn't have a combination. It just has a key.
Oh.
2, it is document sized, but not letter sized. Here's a really frustrating thing about the fire safe I have. This is not the podcast I thought we would be having right now, but now we're here in it. We're here.
Yeah, let's do it.
The fire safe is maybe like 7 inches by 10 inches. And so an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper has to be either folded or rolled in order to stay in there.
Or in a letter, right?
It'll hold things like birth certificates or passports or the main purpose of this fire safe is so that I don't have to waste time going back to the DMV or the passport office or whatever, waiting in line, taking my photo again, and then getting a new book. That's all I care about.
Hold on a second. Okay, so what you're saying is you spent money. I don't want to know how much, but maybe a little bit.
It's maybe like $40.
Okay, $40. You spent $40.
I don't know. This is an arbitrary number.
Let me finish. Let's say it's $50. Okay, let's be generous to the fire safe. Let's give it its worth. You purchased it because you want to keep documents safe in the event that the entire house burns down and all you have to do is grab the fire safe, right?
Oh,
or
no,
you don't even have to grab it.
No, you don't
just
grab it.
let
You
the
leave
house
it.
burn and then you pick it up afterward.
Yeah. I
all
would
to
definitely
save
want
you the trouble of getting a new picture.
Yes.
How about don't start a fire?
How about the fire starts while I'm not here, and that way the documents are saved?
Wait, you don't travel with all your documents all the time, everywhere?
If I did carry the fire safe with me, that would probably be really serious. There would be something. Yeah. There'd be something definitely up with that.
I mean, if your watch was about to explode, cause a fire, and you had the fire safe on you, the documents would still be safe. I think that's the point we're trying to make, right? If you caught fire, but the fire safe was on your person, plus still safe, and you don't have to take a new picture where you have complete scar tissue.
Right. Yes. That's the thing I'm trying to avoid. The chat room is right. California just only ever burns. Just never.
True.
You know,
we haven't.
It's
now
fine.
Now you mentioned at the very top of the show. You asked me how it was in this heat bin of a Central Valley. So far, we have not had.
By the way, take out the trashes.
Oh, thank you.
Reminding you.
Oh, thank you very much. Pre-show. Because the last few, I think 3 or 4 years in a row have all been, like crazy fire seasons. It's to be expected. I'm going to have smoke hanging in the air during the summer. Hasn't happened yet here in my area. We haven't had. Now, yeah, I know I'm jinxing it right now. There's gonna be a lightning strike just west of here.
It's just no clouds in the sky. Just the friction of the words you're saying.
It's gonna set the largest tire recycling facility on fire, and that's gonna burn for 2 years.
That's typically the fun fact I go to at work conventions. Like, hey, icebreaker. There was once a 2 million tire fire that burned for 2.5 years straight that gave me whooping cough when I was 12 years old. It has a Wikipedia article. That's
anyway. Your whooping cough has an article on Wikipedia?
It does. Yep.
Kyle Roderick of morning show fame. No, not that morning show. the original morning show.
Where? No.
Toilet.
Bad. Horrible.
You know, wait, hold on. What if I know they wrapped season 2 already and they're going to release it soon. But if they asked us to take guest star roles,
I forgive them.
If
I
we had
forgive
walk
them
on
forever.
roles of like designers or something, or people working on the newscast or something, I'll take it and I won't be mad ever again.
Right. Yes.
Consolation. Hey, Apple, you listening? I know you are. You stole our logo.
Apple.
No. Oh, Kyle, this is good for the live viewers, but this does nothing for our audio friends.
Listen, Apple. If you want to invite us on, am I in the middle of the frame? I can't tell.
Yeah, just about.
Just here, let me move just slightly. Maybe nope.
You know,
wrong
you
way.
can move your head,
This-
right? You don't have to pinpoint the camera.
I don't want to. I don't want to move the microphone. It's going to stay right here.
I see. Okay.
Apple. Just invite us. I'll forgive you. It's fine. You took the logo. I don't care. I don't care. You had us on the show.
This is
We're like
intense.
We're in the background. Maybe we just walk across. We high five Steve Carell.
Yes. Yeah, let me high five Steve Carell on camera in a shot that you put in the season. There we go. These are our demands.
Just an idea.
This is not a ransom.
I can't zoom in on Kenny. So yes, it's not a
Here,
a
let
ransom.
me zoom in.
Okay. We didn't. Nope. Don't need it.
Okay. Why don't we do some headlines, Kyle?
Let's
Let's
do
let
it.
us. Oh.
These are today's headlines.
and we've agreed they're just tech headlines, right? They're like Harold
Yeah.
didn't say he said headlines, but
He said headlines.
You know.
These are tech headlines, though.
okay.
The house music is denoting tech in this respect. Okay, Kyle, the Pixel 6 is already on the Google Store, but you can't buy it yet. I don't know if you saw this over the weekend.
Of course I saw this.
I know, right? What is hold on a second. Let's just recap. Google dropped
Hold on. Let's stop everything and really quickly do this thing that I want to do.
Well, what I'm saying is I need to stop my eyes from reading the article. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to my eyeballs.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Hey, eyeballs. Stop really quick. I'm going to stop reading ahead. I have that tendency, I guess. My eyeballs just keep going on and on and on. Google they basically released all of the info about the next Pixel phone.
Yeah. Right.
Without fanfare, without like an event, without a
There's photo. This is the weirdest phone
It is.
release
It
I
is.
think we've ever seen from Google. First,
Yeah.
Second, the weirdest phone release from any like major flagship. They basically had an embargo with tech reporters, folks like that.
Mm-hmm.
They did not let them take their own images, photos, or anything. You could just go there and see
Hands
the
on.
device, hands on with the device, show the device. So it's not like a closed doors. We're not going to show you anything. They gave them stock footage. They gave them B-roll. They gave them like a bunch of shiny,
Promo.
artwork and whatnot, promo. Let's talk about maybe the phone itself. The look, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives. What do you feel about the Pixel 6?
Okay. First impression from the look, from the release strategy to the I don't know, the software coming out with it. It seems
Hold on. Haroldina with the just spectacular you absolute B-roll, which
That's good.
call back. I like
yeah.
that. Thank
Yeah.
you. Appreciate it. You were
You
saying
absolute butthole. There we go.
Thank you.
Had to make sure that I threw that one in there. Let me go back to this. So first impression of the look, the like I said, release strategy here for this non-event, but everybody gets a look kind of thing. I'm impressed with Google, and that they are not trying to market. They're not trying to mass market this phone anymore. This is like people who want a Pixel. Everyone, this is not for the iPhone converts. This is not trying to get people away from Apple. This is not trying to, if people are already set in iPhone, if people are already set in their Galaxy phone, if people are already set in their Huawei phone already, then that's set. This is for people who are like Google centric. They are Pixel centric. They are all about stock Google stuff, stock Android stuff. This is Google's attempt to like say, this is the phone for if you skipped the Pixel 4, if you skipped the Pixel 5, this is the one. Do not skip this one.
So why do you believe that that's the case? Why is this just for the Google people?
It is a striking design that is unlike a lot of Android phones out there. They put this camera band across the back, which is raised up for some reason. I don't know why. Why would you not make it flush?
You never owned a Nexus 6P.
Exactly.
I did.
That's a Pixel phone. Not Pixel. That's a Google phone, right? That was a Google Nexus. That was like their device for Google people. And this just feels like if you went from an iPhone, which already has a camera bump, right? It's got the square back here already.
A little square. Yeah.
But then you go to this, which is, I don't know. It's the design of the phone is so odd. It's so odd.
I think you will think it's not odd when there's a case on it. It'll be nice, flush. It'll go all the way across.
Would the case go over the bump, or would it just kind of surround the bump?
It'd surround the bump.
Okay.
Yeah.
The color selection here, the Pixel 6 has these pastel-y colors plus a like a dark mode version. And then the Pro has similar, but also like a whited out version.
Well, it's ye olde like sort of steel look, stainless steel, gold, silver, black, like standard colors for the Pro version.
Right.
The matte black,
like everything's
edges,
two-tone. Everything's two-toned on these.
Yeah. The Panda, all the things. Folks like that from and like you're saying, previous owners like that likely. I think maybe the reason you're right, strangely, it's hate hearing those words come out of my mouth. The reason you're right in certain ways is because this is the first device with Google created silicone for the first time. And this is the first processor they've created. And so first processor for the main part of the phone rather than just for the image processing chip or for whatever else. And so I think in that way, you're right to say early adopters, folks who care about this kind of stuff, people who are willing to get the first version of this and try it out. There's less risk given that it's a mobile phone and not like your work computer machine you got to rely on for everything. But it's still something brand new. And so I think you're right. Like they're trying to appeal to the first adopters, the tech folks, the people who are interested in Google stuff.
Yeah, so, satisfy the base and establish this is the start of, like you said, Google silicone. This is Google created chips. Like we are going to create everything hardware and software similar to what Apple does. Right? Do not rely on other suppliers.
Do I have to rate these chips too? Do I have to try them?
Only if you can eat it.
And rate them. Do I have to eat the Pixel 6 is what I'm wondering.
Yes.
In one bite.
I just think, I was going to say this after you mentioned that this is the first time with what they're calling Google Tensor, their chip in there. This
can't get away from chips.
Yes, chips.
What flavor? Tell me what flavor. Google. I need to know.
I think that the main goal for them with this, and as the months pass and we get closer to release, I think what we are going to see is that this is Google applying their image processing for, the pixel image processing stuff. Like that already was top tier, right? This is going to put the video processing at the front and center. And this is going to be, because iPhone actually for the last, I think 2 or 3 generations has been top tier video processing. And they've been kind of the leading the pack basically. And I think Pixel wants to say, well, we've had the best camera for stills. Now we want to go and have the best video. I think that's their play here.
Yes, and I think they can. So
agreed.
We'll see. I'd like to see some reviews. I'd like to see some folks hold. There's no release date for this yet, though.
It just says fall.
It's just okay. All right. So this was the weirdest early confirmation preview. Sort of. I didn't watch any of the rumors. I didn't know it was coming. It just kind of dropped, and they controlled the message 100%. So whatever. Maybe like biggest swole flex from Google here. Hope your battery doesn't swell, Google.
You'd think so, Kyle. That's a great segue onto our next little story. Google leaks unannounced Nest security cameras on its own online store.
Okay. So just Google departments, just talk to one another. Just right. Every once in a while, maybe. It's like a leak, but on purpose, kind of. I don't know. Maybe this is another strategy, but from what I can see from this product, someone took screenshots here, and I'm looking at the products, and I'm trying to remember like what were the previously released products and what is showing up new to me. And what I can see from the Nest cameras, it looks like they have a new Nest Cam, which they are saying it can be outdoor or indoor, and it runs on battery. That's what it says here. It says outdoor or indoor, battery. They also have a Nest Cam with floodlight, which that sounds awesome. I love that. And then they are including these new products with a outdoor monitoring package. So they're including like a Nest Hub with that. Well, and the other here appears to be a Nest doorbell paren.
Oh yeah, I hadn't got to that part, but yes, a new what they used to call Nest Hello, but I guess they just call it. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It used to be Nest Hello.
What? No way.
Yeah, and the version that I have, which I purchased it's wired, right? You use the house's
No, I get
wiring.
I understand how a doorbell works. What I don't understand is that it was called the Nest Hello. No way.
Let's take a look. Nest
you don't need to prove
Hello.
me wrong with the internet. That's what
always
it's for.
have to prove you wrong.
We'll look at it later. We'll roll the tape back.
It's still called Nest Hello on the store. Look who's knocking. That's what it says. That's the tagline. Anyway, like you mentioned, there is going to be a new version in white that is running on battery. And so you don't have to wire it into your system, I guess. The benefit, now I will say the benefit of wiring it into your house's doorbell system is that yes, it'll run on the power that should be going to the battery, to the doorbell. But then if you wire it correctly, which is like a 50-50 chance, it'll actually ring the doorbell inside as well as go to all of your phones and devices and everything and announce everything. In my previous house, it did not do that. The doorbell just got completely bypassed inside the house. So we had to rely on it going to all of our phones. And if we were there.
How odd. That is not what I would have expected.
It's not intended. I don't think it's not an intended feature that it skips or it bypasses the actual doorbell of the house. I think the intention is that you can power it off of the doorbell as well as bypass or pass through and then make sure that the doorbell works, right? It just didn't work in our old house. In the new house, I made it work. I don't know what I did. No clue. But it looks like this new one runs on battery. Meaning, now that means that you can put it anywhere. You don't have to put it exactly where the doorbell is at the house.
Okay.
And that, I think, is the best feature. Right? Because my doorbell at my current place it's on the wall. So you look at the front door, and then just to your left is where the doorbell sits. So the doorbell kind of gets a wide view of the doors on the left and then kind of the walkway on the right. What I wanted was the doorbell to be next to the actual door so that it's just a full view of like all the way down, right? All the way down the walkway. And I can see people coming up. And then I can also keep an eye on the street, right? It's like a little bit of street
get
view.
a bunch of, notifications and false positives of cars driving by. That sounds good. That's a really good idea. I personally like Haroldina's idea here in the chat room. I'm going to put my doorbell inside the house. This is
going from inside the house.
No. This is going to end up outside my office door.
Ooh. Okay.
Or this is going to be low enough because it just kind of sticks wherever, right? I'm going to train my cat to press it with their paw in order to say hello.
That's the name of the product.
Dang it. You're right.
Wouldn't they just say meow? Because that's what cats say.
Yes. So coming up here, the Nest Meow.
Perfect. Okay. Moving on, Kyle. Spotify tests a 99-cent subscription tier with ads, but fewer playback limitations. They are calling it... Actually, go ahead and guess. If you haven't seen the article yet, go ahead and guess what they would call this.
I'm already looking at it, but listeners, go. What's the thing that's not the minus? Right, correct. Yeah. I heard you all the way. You were screaming at me all the way from wherever you are right now. I heard you.
So
I heard you. We heard you
not
in our
Spotify
bones.
Premium, but Spotify Plus is what they're going to call this.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know. What? Hey, sidebar.
Hey.
What do you call? I mean, of course, I'm going to label it a standard screwdriver, and then what's the other one?
Flathead.
No, that's the flathead is standard. What's the other one called? Uh-oh. What did I do to you?
Screwdriver. I was not listening to you. Screwdriver Plus.
What are the what are the two types of screwdrivers?
Oh, we definitely across the house it is screaming at each other plus or minus on the screwdriver. Abs 100%. 100% of the time.
I had never heard that before. And then when I was working a couple years ago, one of my colleagues said, "Oh yeah, I need the plus screwdriver." I said, "The plus screwdriver? It's not the minus one." I said, "That's amazing. I never thought about that."
You were screaming across the house, Phillips, basically.
Phillips, yes. Yeah, that's right. And then Philip walked in and I said, no, not you.
Dad, don't need you.
And then the other Philip walked in. I said, no, I don't need the Phillips.
Multiples. It was a bad joke.
Okay. Moving on, Kyle, I just wanted to quickly say that this is a terrible idea by Spotify.
Okay. It's only 99 cents though.
Yeah, I know it's 99.
What?
Okay. This is in contrast to their free ad-based tier, which limits users to skipping. I'm going to read this. Limits users to skipping no more than 6 tracks every hour. Yikes. And only lets them listen to tracks from 15 pre-selected playlists. If they don't want to listen to the playlist, they're limited to shuffling between tracks. I've had Spotify Premium for so long. I had no idea that that's how free was. I hate it. I hate it. Free used to be amazing. It just is like you could do everything and then you had ads.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know when they changed it. Like I said, I've been premium for far too long. Like the entire existence of the US release.
Look at me. I've got just money oozing out of all my bones. Just there it goes.
Bone
ooze. I don't know what to do with it. I just put it in the trash and then I empty it immediately. I don't need it.
So
I burn it.
Okay. I already know that you're a premium user, but would you drop down to this 99-cent tier? Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Okay. This does say that. Sorry, I didn't highlight what this actually gives users over the free version. This says it lets users pick which songs they want to stream between ads with unlimited skips and on-demand listening. So that's basically what free used to be. I guess that's what I had highlighted.
99 cents with ads.
But yeah, 99 cents, you do everything but with ads.
Dumb. Nope, dumb.
Would you pay? Now, they haven't released information about what their hi-fi premium plan will be, if it's like going to be like Apple Music where it's just included, or if it's going to be even more than premium. Would you jump up to that and keep Spotify, or would you just go to Apple Music, which is what I did?
No, absolutely not.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm not jumping up to whatever. No.
Okay.
Why? Why would I?
Yeah. Why would they make it more when Apple Music already set the standard of, nah, it's just included?
Yes. We know that spatial audio is a farce. However, hi-fi is supposed to be more bits, right? You're getting all the, it's just like wave files over the internet straight into your ears. I don't know if Elon would appreciate it. I'm sure I would be put on some kind of Santa's naughty list for streaming as much music as I did. Nor am I going to be able to save this locally onto my Pono player. It's just, I don't know. It just seems like a dumb idea. It seems like just a bad idea. No speakers. It's coming out of these headphones. Whatever. It just isn't going to sound good. You're like the
opposite of an audiophile. You're like, just give me stupid music. I just want to listen to it.
How much happier do I end up feeling because there are more bits from listening to a song I like?
Well, that's really just telling us that you can't tell the difference.
No. What I'm saying is,
my
soul in my body,
right?
Does it know? Does my brain know? More bits means more happiness.
I just told you the reason is that you can't tell. If you can't tell, it's no big deal. Who cares? God, no one's going to judge you except all of our listeners.
Spatial audio is a grift.
It's not just spatial audio.
All Apple is doing is adding reverb to everything, and that's all it is.
Have you listened to spatial audio?
Nope.
Then you have no idea, Kyle. You have no idea.
Nope.
Yeah, you do. You do have to listen. You do. Okay, I'm going to move on.
Give me your grubby EarPods Max or whatever those things are. The ones that are in the ears that are...
EarPods Max, that's not a product, but you could find other Apple products because they just launched a big redesign of their online store. In browser, you can go to apple.com, and on the far left side of the top bar, there's a store tab. And if you click on it, you'll see basically the iOS Apple Store. And it's terrible. This launched this afternoon, by the way. And I already have a strong stance that it is bad. It's bad. I want you to take a look. Please tell me, Kyle. Please confirm with me how bad this redesign, putting that in big quotes, redesign is.
So
it's all like tiles and stuff, and you do side scrolling.
Right. The side scrolling, not good, not great on a web browser with a trackpad or a mouse or whatever. However, the numbers have to have supported the reason for doing this. Probably, and if I had to guess, desktop browsing of store.apple.com or whatever this is, apple.com/store, is likely 95% mobile.
Oh, yeah.
And so if that's the case, then
put the mobile on the desktop.
Yes. Make it as mobile friendly as possible.
No, but there's an Apple Store app on iOS.
But it's not included. But it's not included on the phone.
Okay, so hold on. Are you telling me that people who own an Apple device go to apple.com in their browser?
No, not. You don't have to be on an Apple device. I'm talking about mobile devices.
Okay, so
I'm bringing some really just aggressive energy this episode.
Yeah.
I hope you like it.
I'm
Apple.
glad that you're defending it because I'm attacking it.
All you got to do.
Oh my gosh.
I've decided to move my face now. All you got to do, just invite me.
Okay, now really quickly, I know that you own a widescreen monitor. Really quickly, go ahead. go ahead and maximize that Apple website and then take a look at this store, because it hurts my soul. It really, really does. The way that they've designed this is that they have the tiles, and if you're looking at this in a full screen browser window, and you go in and you see all the tiles, but they're center justified until you start scrolling, and then they go across the screen, but everything else is still centered. This is so gross.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is so gross.
Again, like I said, I would have to assume there was a data reason behind this that showed them that you alone, Kenny, the person that is talking to me right now, I'm talking to.
That's me. I know who I am.
You're the only one who is browsing. You are alone in the universe in browsing.
Oh my gosh, this is
Apple.com
so existential. It's my insides.
/shop and doing so on a 27-inch monitor. You're the only one. You're the only person.
Well, that's too bad.
And for that reason, they're never going to invite us on to be a part of it.
We had such a good thing going.
We've had a good run, but now
this hypothetical scenario. Okay, Kyle, those are your tech headlines. That last one really bummed me out.
Which means it's time for today's special, and today's special is
National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. That'll boost my spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we've covered this one before, and I think we've actually covered this on the show like 4 times.
Sure.
Chocolate chip cookies are my favorite cookies. Can you say the same?
Oh, absolutely, 100%, no doubt.
Thank goodness.
Hands down.
Okay, cool. Oh, sorry. I had my hands up. You told me hands down.
Put them down. Put those hands. Get them out of here. I don't want to see them. The hands are down.
What does that mean? Hold on.
Don't touch the cookies. Hands are down. Palms are up.
Wait,
Mom's spaghetti.
Wait, but what does that actually mean? Hands down. Like people say like 100% hands down. What do you mean hands? What is that? What are you telling people?
No questions. I'm not taking questions at this time. Thank you for coming to my press conference. Hands down, I am not taking any questions right now. You must put them down.
At every press conference, Kyle, people
I've already decided
they might raise their hands, but they are shouting at you. It doesn't matter if they're raising their hands.
No.
They learn nothing in class.
So instead,
I was the kid. I was always the student who would raise my hand when I had a question or an answer, and I wouldn't say a single word. And it was to my detriment, because one time I had to raise my hand to ask to go to the bathroom, but I wouldn't say anything. So that teacher just let me go to the bathroom right in the classroom.
Good.
I should say let me. I said made me. Forced me.
I didn't think you were going to tell us a story from your sophomore year of college, but I figured, now is as good a time as any to bring it up. So
that's okay. That's okay. It was a power move though. I made them clean it up.
Please. All right. Let's bring it back to.
So I know. Yeah. So now that you've hands down.
Today's special is
that time that Kenny went to bed when he was 20.
All right. Wait, you're in bed? Hold on, you're in bed while you're in class?
It was virtual learning.
Raising your hand. No wonder they couldn't see you. This is horrific.
It was on Zoom. I kept raising my hand on Zoom.
Listeners, help me get out of this. I'm stuck in the segment and I can't get out.
Thank goodness, Kyle,
the call
you told
is
me
coming from inside the segment. I don't know how. I'm slowly being murdered.
I'll move on. Okay. Kyle. You did confirm the chocolate chip cookies are your favorite. So now tell me, what's the best chocolate chip cookie you've ever had in your life? Go ahead. No pressure.
Best chocolate chip cookie. Oh man.
What's the last chocolate chip cookie you've had? It's your favorite. You should know. This is like people who say that their favorite movie is so and so. You should know the last time you've seen the movie.
Let's define chocolate chip cookie. That's probably the thing I'm struggling with the most. Is it just sort of a like sugary cookie with chocolate chips inside
it? Plus a cat's meow. Yes.
He's just screaming at the window right now.
It could be. I say that chocolate chip cookies, I feel like you could also bundle in chocolate chunk, like bits of chocolate. Doesn't have to be
so
a
it
chip.
Doesn't need to. Okay. Chip. Yeah. So chunk. But the chocolate itself, the cookie, the dough must not be any other flavor.
I feel like if you did like a chocolate cookie with chocolate chips, you're kind of going against the grain a little bit.
It's over the edge. All right. Okay. All right. So that's not the intent. That's not this day. This special that we are celebrating today is not intended to be that. Okay. I would probably have to say maybe the best one that I've had would be the kind that end up being really like big, but really flat.
Okay. Crispy edges.
Crisp, like it is crispy all the way through. It's like the cookie. It's like the cookie got deep fried on the pan, but it's spread out.
So like a chocolate chip pancake, but deep baked.
But baked, yeah, with a ton of butter and baked.
Okay. I can get behind that.
I can't for the life of me remember where I had it, but I do. I don't know why he's screaming. I don't know why he's screaming right now.
He heard you talking about chocolate chip cookies. Like, I want some
chocolate chip.
Yeah. Okay, cool. The best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had. I feel like, hi Mom, hope you're still listening. I feel like if I said anything other than our mother's chocolate chip cookies, I would be disowned. But second to my mom's chocolate chip cookies, the best chocolate chunk cookie that I've ever had was at this Spanish restaurant in Monterey that I went to last month.
No. So you're saying it's the last cookie you had?
No, it's not the last one I had.
The best cookie.
It was
okay.
In my 32 years of existence, it was one of the best cookies I've ever eaten. Eat it and it explodes in your mouth. It really did. It was a triple chocolate chunk cookie. There were 3 types of chocolate. It was the Valrhona Orizaba, which was a 39%. There was Nyangbo, which was 68% dark, and then Blonde Ulce, which was at 32%. So it was like a blend of a little bit of milk chocolate, a bit of light chocolate, a little bit of dark chocolate. And it was your favorite style. The outside's incredibly crispy, but the inside was gooey, chocolatey goodness. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And then they sprinkled on those 3 chocolates. Those were on top of all the cookies. So then like those melted onto. I shouldn't say sprinkled. They're like little shards of the chocolate were like on top of the cookies. And so you got a little bit.
They couldn't call them chips. They had to call them shards and charge.
No, I didn't say shards.
87% more.
I did say shards, but that's not. That's not my definition.
Okay.
This was one of the best cookies I've ever had in my life. And I remembered it because it was only a month ago.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Surprise.
Yeah, it just recently. Okay. Listen, I'm sure it was great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it was a good cookie.
It was. You're so dismissive right now.
Was it warm?
Yeah, of course. It was at a restaurant. Who gives people cold cookies at a restaurant?
I think this is where we diverge. This is where I get off the cookie train.
Oh no.
Chocolate chip cookies for me.
Oh no.
Like, I get it. I understand why you want them warm. But they're better when they're not.
Are you telling me your team cold cookie?
Not cold, just room temp. Done. Like from the tin. Like
don't
grabbed
say
it
that.
from
Don't
the,
say that, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
You like day old cookies over fresh baked cookies?
Yeah.
Have you been to a Nestle Toll House? Have you been to a place where you can purchase a warm chocolate chip cookie?
You
say it is your favorite cookie, and then you say, yes, but please wait a day before you feed it to me.
Here's
you're making chocolate chip cookies in the oven. Oh, no. Okay. Contact me in 24 hours, please.
I'm telling you, the store, a store with day old whatever it is next to the store that makes the fresh stuff is just that's the one I'm going to go for every time. But the thing that has broken me is eating an entire sleeve of Chewy Chips Ahoy when I was a child and cementing forever the synapses in my brain that associate chocolate chip cookies with that experience. And so,
did you just say sleeve? Because no, you finish a package.
It was a package.
Chewy chocolate chip cookies.
Sorry. When I say sleeve, I mean you slid it out of the package, the container, and you slid it straight into your mouth. And you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, of course I do. Yeah. Yeah, the red package of Chips Ahoy Chewies never...
No. Chewies were blue. Chunks were red.
You're wrong.
Incorrect.
Chunks were brown. Red was Chewy. Regular was blue, Kyle.
We are not going to start talking about brown chunks.
Do not test me on this. Chips Ahoy cookie packaging is what I'm searching for currently. And what's this? Hey, Kyle, you taking a look here? Introduced in 1964. Kyle is all sorts of...
It's fine. I'm just going to sit here.
Feels so good to be right.
Every time I get something wrong, I'm flipping my video upside down. You too can enjoy such glorious video mastery over at Goodstuff.network/live. We're live every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Pacific. I have to flip myself back around. Oh, I went the other way.
Are you getting sick?
The other way. Oh, I am a little bit.
The blood's all rushing to my head.
Oh, I'm upside down. Hey, I don't have a bumper for this, but I thought it might be interesting, funny, important, maybe to our listeners, for us to both grade and acknowledge and debunk TikTok food trends.
Okay.
They're hacks.
We have to be on TikTok to do this, right?
Nope.
Oh, good.
There are plenty of people writing about this, and it's horrific.
All right, cool. Great.
TikTok food trends.
Okay, well, we'll have to make a new bumper for this.
Not it.
Dang it. He got me. Everyone, he got me. You could have flipped up right there, actually. You would have taken a victory lap to go 180.
Just upside down.
No.
You were all the way in.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe just here.
Your blur filter is really struggling.
Why am I so blurry? I'll just be right here. So tell me about this first one.
Oh, God. I only read the title of this, and I wanted to discuss it. Frozen honey is the latest TikTok trend, but you might regret it. I saw that, and I instantly was like, I got to talk to Kyle about this. I did not read anything about it. So I'm going to read it now.
Come
and
on,
we're all going
please.
to learn about it. Okay, I had a burp.
So what are they doing? What are they doing to the honey?
People are filling up water bottles with what they're calling the golden goo, freezing them, squeezing the honey out of the mouth of the bottle in semi-solidified cylinders, and then taking giant bites of the stuff like it's taffy. My teeth and my stomach are both aching, this person says, just thinking about it. And NBC News reported that this trend may be giving people the number 3.
That's right. We've deemed this the number 3.
So
wait, hold on. Pause. Pausing. You're okay with the last episode where we said butthole 9 times, but you're not okay saying the word diarrhea?
Oh, I can say diarrhea. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. The
I
number
just thought
3.
I just thought it'd be a little bit more conscious.
Yes. Can I have a, oh gosh, I haven't decided yet. Just give me a second. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Why is the guy working at the McDonald's ordering food?
From myself.
he's telling the car in the drive-thru.
Hey, I just wanted to order something from you. Listen, I've been stuck in here for years. Could you just go pick me up some Taco Bell? I'm sick and tired of eating.
I can see them across the street. Please give me some Taco Bell.
I'm stuck in here. Someone help me. Please. Please.
Anyway, so, yeah, if you have had the inclination to try this TikTok trend of frozen honey cylinders out of a water bottle, don't, because it's whatever freezing honey does to the structure of that content probably wrecks your body. It must be that, because you can't eat a lot of honey at once, right? You shouldn't eat a lot of honey at once. I think that what's happening is that as soon as you freeze it, you then gain the ability to eat a lot, or you consume a lot at one time. And I think it's just too much for your body to handle, and it just wants to get it out.
It's sugar. It's a lot.
Yeah,
if you're trying to carbo load or trying to, I don't know, get a bunch of calories all at once, this is a great way to do it. But also probably doing it for the talk is just a lot at this point. Now, related story that we can sort of stay here in this zone and discuss is there is also a trend where folks are combining the regular honey with corn syrup. They're mixing it together in equal parts, putting it into the bottle, and then about 3 hours later, the treat should be ready, according to this article.
Is this
all you need to do?
Okay.
Is squeeze it out of the bottle and enjoy.
Wow, I thought I had to just put the whole bottle in my mouth.
Swallow the entire bottle.
All plastic, just like a turtle.
All of it. You leave it there.
Okay. Does this mean that TikTok folks are discovering popsicles?
It's pure, fair. It's pure honey and pure corn syrup mixed together.
What is it? What are people getting out of this?
Why would you eat? Sounds horrendous. It's candy. It's basically slow candy. I get that, but why?
I don't know, man. I
hate this.
I'm looking at all these other versions. It says Sour Patch Kids frozen corn syrup. People are putting together Sour Patch Kids, and then instead of honey, Nerds frozen corn syrup, Kool-Aid frozen corn syrup.
Jello.
Goody for you. You learned how to freeze something.
Listen to this.
Suck, TikTok.
Mixing Jello powder to form a frozen Jello corn syrup treat. It's not.
You said at the beginning of this, you said that we were going to rate all of these. So far, zeros. Yeah. Zeros. Don't do this.
-5.
Yeah.
What's the rating system? Who cares? Doesn't matter.
Arbitrary.
-1,000,000.
Let's go into the next one. This says people online are eating Oreos with salsa, and I tried it, so you don't have to, is what this person says. And then they also say, no.
All right, so just Oreos.
Oh, no.
This one.
I'm looking at the photo. They got Oreo thins, and they put it in a dish of salsa, and that just hurts. Oh, my face is so red. That was a good one. Okay, I want to know who was like. This is also obviously this is concocted. All of these trends are probably concocted from teenagers. Oh, what's in my pantry and what can I do for fun? Oreos and
we
salsa.
did this dumb stuff, but TikTok didn't exist.
Right. Now teenagers just have an outlet, and they have a platform to show other people. Like, of course, when I was young, I was like, I want to have a grilled cheese, and then I also want to have like marshmallow fluff. Let's put that together.
I was your TikTok.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I didn't have. Yeah, of course, my audience was the other person in my house.
I hate this.
Now every TikTok or every person who has a phone can now have an unlimited audience for their terrible, stupid idea of Oreos and salsa. Get out of here.
So this article says, honestly, it just sort of tasted like wet Oreos and not in the good dipped in milk kind of way.
Yuck. All right, we got to move on to this terrible one.
It tasted musty.
What? What a terrible adjective.
So what's our scale here? Tick or talk? Are we?
I don't want to tick it in my mouth, please. I want to talk out of it.
Okay. Yep.
Moving on.
Up vote, down vote. What are we rating? Okay, down vote. Do not do this. I would not talk this.
Yeah. Let's not do that. This is corn ribs are the latest unique viral food trend. Try the recipe. Corn ribs? Get out of here. Corn ribs? Okay, what it looks like is people are shaving down a corn on the cob to look like a beef or a pork rib, I guess. What are they doing here? What are they? Okay, it involves slicing whole cobs of corn into vertical sections, dressing it with a seasoned sauce or spread, and cooking it much like you would pork or beef ribs. So like long, slow cook on the barbecue or something.
Yeah, just dry that corn out. Just, you've seen how I eat corn on the cob, listeners. So this is stupid. This is so stupid. This is like the thing that someone would put in their cookbook as a joke. You think so?
It's downvote from me.
I like the look of it?
Of course.
Primarily because they look like bananas.
Kyle's big on the nanners.
They do look like roasted nanners. So is there any other vegetable that we could rib? Zucchini ribs?
No, not really. You don't really have it has to have like a core and then like meat in quotes, meat on the outside.
Pineapple ribs?
Maybe. I don't know. Grilled pineapple is pretty good though.
There we go. All right. Pineapple ribs smoked for 8 hours. Just cherry wood pineapple.
Smoked pineapple probably is not good.
All it's going to do is soak up all that smoke. It's just going to taste like pure liquid smoke. and sugar. I mean,
downvote.
Okay. I will downvote this as well.
Okay. Next one, cheesy, crunchy, inside out omelets are taking over TikTok. Nope, you don't know how to make an omelet then. Did you just say crunchy, inside out omelets? What world? What existence is there where an omelet is crunchy? If I found something crunchy in my omelet, I first vacate, first purge, then imagine that someone left eggshells in my omelet, and then third, storm to the kitchen to yell at the chef.
Wait, what? So I don't get why. Okay. I like this one. This is an upvote for me, and here's the reason. I've been doing this already for a long time.
What, you overcook your omelets?
No, you put cheese in the bottom of the pan.
Uh-huh.
For me, I don't just put cheese. First, I put hash browns. Just
Okay.
a very thin layer of hash browns.
Mhm.
Fry those bad boys up,
Okay.
cheese on top,
Okay.
eggs on top of that.
Okay.
Then you fold it over, then
Okay.
you omelet it.
Okay. I'm looking at the pictures though here, Kyle. These omelets are all over. These are all overdone. All of them. Every single one of them is all overdone.
Who cares? Who cares?
Gordon Ramsay cares.
Oh, look at me. I'm Kenny. I'm making a French omelette every single day. Omelette du fromage. All I need to do is just a flip, and then it is nice and soft.
Wow, how many people did you offend there?
Just you alone.
Actually, my wife and I, for a while, were making French omelets every day.
French, okay.
So shut.
Look, as I scroll back to talk about the 3 kinds of oddly percentaged cookie variants of your chocolates. Who are you, and what have you done with the person who just sat in the front seat and ate the chalupa with me while we made our stomachs hurt? Where's that one?
Oh, let me get through this beer and then I'll show up. Let's move on to the next one, Kyle. We don't really have too much time for more of these. TikTok's viral measuring technique even has baking pros impressed.
So
what?
All this is
Can't
all
eat
this
this.
is no, you can't. But all this is instead of putting things onto the scale to measure them. So like, I'm going to scoop a bean and I'm going to put the bean onto the scale and it says 1 bean. Instead of that, put all the beans onto the scale, then scoop out of the container that's on the scale by reverse tearing. It's the same thing.
That's the exact same thing that you're doing. The exact same thing.
It would break my brain, and it's not going to be something I can commit to memory. So
the fact that
I disagree.
I disagree with this as well. That feels like, in fact, it feels like an extra step that you're taking, because not only do you have to measure the full container and then zero out, or no, I guess you wouldn't zero out, but you'd have to measure the first thing each time you go to a new item. You'd have to measure that one so that you can then scoop out and then do some stupid math when you could just add stuff in. It's all in the right direction. Positive. Phillips.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the Phillips measuring technique is what we've discovered.
Downvote. Okay, let's do one more here. I'm gonna quickly scroll through these last 4.
Are a couple to choose from here. Which of these do you deem the worst? Let's go best. You know what? Let's go best.
Let's go for the one that we want to do.
They're all relatively bad, if I'm being honest.
Okay, I do have to know about this one. TikTok is divided on the correct way to use a cheese grater. Excuse me? You're divided on how to use a cheese grater?
Folks were getting mad. And what this person did, if I could maybe just get a visual aid here. Imagine.
I'm watching the TikTok.
Yeah.
Should I put the audio on?
All right. Now, what you've done is you've ruined my bit, but
okay,
that's
I won't
fine. Yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
watch it. I'll watch it without you.
No. Describe what you're seeing.
Okay. I gotta. How do I start this over? I gotta refresh the page. He's pretty far in. Okay. He says, "Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. Cheese graters lay down." Okay, so he's grating the cheese grater is now flat on the table. He's grating left to right, and then he's dumping the cheese bits into a bowl. Wait, is that it?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the debate here?
Instead of doing it standing up.
What do you? I mean, he's standing in the video. I can see that he's standing.
No.
He's not laying on his side.
No.
You take the grater.
Uh-huh.
Instead of it being on its side, left to right, you pick it up like a tower. You set it down, and then you grate along the side.
Right. That's the intent. That's the intended way to do it. That's why there's a handle. This only works on those box graters. Those aren't common everywhere. People also have just like grate slabs where you
saying
just have the blades.
Saying it works is a vast overstatement of what's happening here. I think the intent of this TikTok is so that you do not lose as much of the cheese that you're grating and having it fall out of. But if you're using a box grater,
it's falling through the grater onto the table.
The other side. Yeah. And so you're losing
Stupid
at least some.
idiot.
Okay, all right.
I like his shirt though. His shirt's all about those rocket popsicles. So I'm on board. I'm on board with the shirt.
Welcome, listeners, to the segment where we call TikTokers stupid idiots,
and then we comment on their shirts,
and we talk about their fashion. I don't know if I want to be on there, but what I have learned as a part of this segment is if we ever do intend on being over on TikTok, all you got to do is do something bad with food.
With confidence.
And put a bunch of hashtags on it and call it a food hack, because apparently that's what's happened. That's what we decided. And I don't know what's reality and what's not anymore, but you do, because you're listening and we're here for you if you need us.
Kyle's brain's shutting down. It's the end of the episode.
I'm just a little tired right now. But what if you're not tired? Because it's morning, obviously.
Oh yeah, it's morning. Hey, good morning, everybody.
I've had so much coffee today.
Hey, by the way, next episode, this is a tease.
Yeah.
Next episode, Kyle and I are going to discuss and debate our coffee making methods.
We're gonna more fighting, more morning.
Fighting.
You know, that's what we really need is more morning show
sure.
episodes where we're just fighting like siblings. That's what the listeners
Of
want.
course.
That's what they demand.
Yeah,
that's what they need.
If we're in too much agreement, we're doing it wrong.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, 9 p.m. Pacific, Goodstuff.network/live. We're over there. You can watch. Otherwise, just download the episode. That's good too. We'll be back again on Thursday. Until then, bye.
Bye.